Hey guys, Susie and I are really excited to bring you this video because we are headed to the 6th annual Smoky Mountains Jeep Invasion. This is exciting. We're going to be all kinds of Jeeps there, like thousands and thousands of Jeeps, all kinds of Jeepsters that we're going to interview, vendors galore, and we're going to have a great time.
It's actually in Pigeon Forge. Yes, we're going to have so much fun. We're going to look at accessories for the Jeep. We're going to look hopefully for lights, light bars, stuff like that. So let's go see what we can find.
Mustang. How old is it?
74.
74. All right, so we got a 1951 Jeep here. Incredible. Look, this thing is in mint condition. Did you do all this yourself?
I had a local guy do all the pinstriping work. He patinaed that in for me. This actually used to be an old milk truck. But I bought this off of a buddy of mine who found it in a field in Kansas. It came with all the bullet holes and all that stuff.
Wow.
Oh my God. Bullet holes.
That's incredible.
Wow. It is beautiful.
I love the seats you have.
Thanks. Those are
Love
the Corvo
this.
Baja RS low back seats.
Okay, this is the one we're voting for. This is the cutest Jeep I've seen.
Look.
And you had it sprayed
I sprayed it myself. That is
To-
T-Rex bed liner.
to keep it from rusting, right?
Yeah, and it has an extra anti-slip additive, so it's extra gritty. I actually had a puddle in it the other day, and I got in it and stepped in it and had no issues with
So how do you
anything
take
like
your
that.
top off?
The top doesn't come off.
How did you have a puddle in it?
Sorry?
How did you have a puddle in it? Rain coming in this way?
Well, it doesn't have windows.
Do the doors come off?
No. Not unless you really want them to come off. It wasn't made for that.
What kind of lift kit do you have on it?
That's a custom suspension that I designed myself. It's a trailing and leading arm setup with dual springs. So essentially one spring is soft and it has a lot of travel, and then the second spring is, think of it as a helper spring on a heavy duty truck. So whenever you have a lot of load on the suspension, it compresses that spring and it acts as almost like a bump stop, like a extra stiff travel. And then I'm running the Falcon 3.3 adjustable shocks on the front and the rear. It's easiest to see them on the front though.
Do you take it four-wheeling actually?
I haven't done very much yet. I've just mostly driven it around the shop. In the field behind the shop. The ride's great. I can do 50 to 60 miles an hour in the field. And it feels like you're driving a Cadillac in the middle of a smooth parking lot. Yeah.
Wow.
I did all the fab work. I bought the tub and the chassis, and that was it. Everything else I built in shop.
Wow. That's,
Nothing CNC cut or any of that stuff. I just wanted to show what I could personally do.
that is amazing.
But I get 22 inches of travel on each corner. So one of these days it will be jumped. I'm not sure when. not today, obviously.
What's under the hood?
It's a 318 Magnum from a Grand Cherokee.
Oh my God.
I pulled off the whiskey barrel intake, and I installed an Edelbrock dual plane RPM air gap intake. It's a performance intake that they make specifically for that motor. They make them for other motors too, but it's specifically for that motor because it has a weird bolt pattern in the heads, so that you can either run standalone EFI or a carburetor on the motor. So actually I have all of the electronic systems wired up individually, so if I were to have any issues with it, I could troubleshoot each one on its own, and they're not linked together.
That's smart.
Wow. Very impressive.
And by the way, all of the companies that are on the side of the truck are sponsors, so their parts are on this truck somewhere.
Oh, wow.
I know where the Falcon shocks are.
Yeah.
And I know where the T-Rex protective coating is.
Yeah. Stuart Warner gave me a set of their Pro Street gauges. Mile Marker Recovery sent me a recovery set with a 12,000 pound winch. SPA fire bottle sent me the Novec fire bottle over there on the dash.
Pretty.
Yeah. Factor 55 sent me a ProLink. Test Tube Graphics. This is a local guy to me. He does all of my vinyl work. Obviously Corvo Seats did the seats. Raceline Wheels sent me a set of Monster beadlocks. CarTech Off-Road, I'm working with them. That's where I got my limiting straps and some other piece parts from. And then Gaines Auto Body did all the paint on the interior.
Very good.
Very, very.
I like those wheels.
Thanks. Yeah, I like them too. They're great. And actually, I've had this thing up pretty fast, and I haven't had to balance them yet. So hopefully it stays that way.
Beautiful.
Yeah, big
Thank
shout
you
out
so
to Greg
much.
Mulkey for working on me with those. Those are really nice wheels.
Well, thank you so
for your
much.
time.
Yeah, no problem.
First off, where are you from?
Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Awesome. Drove all the way up here for the Smoky Mountains
Yes,
6th
sir.
Annual Jeep Invasion.
We did. My son had saw it online, and we got to take part in that. So we drove up for the weekend.
What year is your baby?
2011.
And it's a JK Sport.
It is.
What all have you done to it? You've lifted it?
I lifted it, put the fenders on it, and tires and rims. In fact, the rims came in just for this trip, so I got
They're
that
beautiful.
done. But just a few more cosmetic things, and that's about it. We're not going to go too extreme, but we use it every day. So
Do you actually take it off-road?
haven't been. We're hoping to do that while we're here. Maybe not too
Really?
extreme, but
Yeah.
just to get it to a trail here or there.
Yeah. Well, Windrock has some that rate from like, I think, 2 all the way up to like 5 or 6. So,
Awesome.
yeah. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you have a soft top, is that aftermarket or? Did it
No,
come with it?
it came original, and I just replaced it. I did.
What kind of suspension do you have on it? Is it the factory?
Factory, yes.
That's awesome. It's beautiful. And you took your doors off?
I did. Left them back in the cabin just for today. So.
Oh, okay. I
What-
was gonna see your frame.
What kind of lift kit do you have on it?
It's a high country.
Is it 3 inches?
2.5.
Oh, nice.
I'm getting to the age 3 inches might have been too high.
And how do you do it without running boards? 2.5 is still high.
It is. It's a little struggle, but not too bad.
Get the front of it. Did you get the front of it? It's beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
a beautiful color. Did you paint it?
I did not. It was original, and it's kind of odd because I haven't seen any two-doors that color.
It's beautiful.
Thank
Look
you.
at it. Thank you for that.
Okay, you're doing that. Oh, very good, very good. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What year is your Jeep?
It's a 2012 JKU.
It's beautiful. So who did your custom paint job?
I done it myself. It's actually a vinyl wrap.
You wrapped it
Yes.
and you got the half doors?
Yeah. Yeah, the doors come, they're actually body armor brand. They come with a net, the padding and the net. And I took the netting off and cut out 16 gauge metal and made the doors and then put the vinyl wrap on it.
And how did you get your mirror on?
It's just regular mirror, comes with the doors. You buy extra with the bar door.
And what size lift do you have on your Jeep?
It's actually 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, with 35, 1250 tires.
What kind of lift is it?
Broken on.
Beautiful. And tell us what you did to your wheels to get them to match your paint job.
That's actually vinyl wrap too. I just took the, it's got pieces of bolts in the center, and on your center cap where your star is at, you take the star out. Those are the rock star too. And I put laid the vinyl in, then took a razor and cut it out, and then that way when the star come back through, it was all in.
And you did your grill. Did you buy? You had to buy a grill insert, right?
Yeah, the black
Hey YouTube, we wanted to let you know that we had a great time today at the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. We saw a lot of vendors. It's $10 a person to get in. There were vendors inside and outside. There were vendors for lights, off-roading, lift kits, apparel, accessories, you name it, just tons of Jeep stuff. There were a lot of Jeepsters there. We saw some beautiful Jeeps. We interviewed several people. We would have loved to have interviewed everybody because there were some great Jeeps there. We did include 3 interviews on this film, and they're closed now, but they reopen tomorrow at 9 from 9 to 5. And like I said, there's vendors inside and out.
And just an extra added note there, guys. There's also a Jeep trail ride that happens tonight at 7 p.m. at the Sugarlands Visitor Center. And there's another one tomorrow at 7 a.m. at the Cates Cove Loop. So that you definitely want to join that.
Yes, because it's not a really heavy trail, and it's perfect just to ride around and look at the beautiful scenery in the mountains. Thank you, guys.